So yeah, like CS is something that's it's very interesting. It's like very upcoming. Like we are in the heart of Silicon Valley. Like there's tons of opportunities here.
True.
If like time is an issue in terms of like grad school and becoming really established, like I know CS doesn't have that really at all. You can like pretty much leave with a bachelor's like and have some job opportunities, but you can also like get a master's, I believe, PhD maybe if you're into research
or something.
Yeah, totally. So there's like tons of opportunities. Have you talked to any like I know like you talk to me, but like people in the CS department, people in the architecture department?
I talked to a lot of people in the architecture department because I was really set on that, and like when I first got here, like even before classes started, I went to talk to the architectural design major, like founder person, and he had a lot of good things to say, but all his comments were very like he would just make these tiny jokes that are like, oh, like it's very like it's a very long path so you're successful, and just like all these things, and I was like,
kind of turn off.
Yeah, kind of turn off. But I guess from 107, like my professor is a woman, and so I identify a lot with her. And when I go into office hours, like I talk to her a lot just about like the CS path. I asked her a few questions like, where would I go from here? But like, I don't know. I feel like there's so many tracks, and I don't know anything about CS.
Right. Yeah, totally. It's like you said, you are starting from scratch.
Yeah.
But you're also not alone, which I think is like
true.
I don't want you to feel like you're like the last person in the major who's like gonna do CS. Like you know, like some people do have background, a lot of people don't. But I think like it's really important it'll like help you a lot to like look at future class like descriptions and be like, okay, once I get through 107, like what else is out there? I think I know there's a lot of literature on that. Have you seen the engineering handbook? Like
There's a handbook?
Yeah, there's a handbook. It has like all the classes you can like take. It has like tracks for you. I will email it to you later. But actually, I'll email it to you right now.
Yay!
Woo! Okay. So, yeah, but that's a great idea. You can look at the engineering handbook. I think you can kind of like compare side by side. Like, okay, these are the architecture classes I have to take, and these are the CS classes I have to take. And like, what actually sounds more interesting? There's tons of people you can talk to. I don't know if you talk to the academic director. They know their stuff. Like, I'm not a CS major nor an architecture major, so I can't really argue one or the other. But I can like totally send you some emails with people that like do really know what they're talking about.
Okay.
There's also these awesome people in the department for CS specifically, and I think they're called student advisors.
Oh, they're like student major advisor.
Yeah, something like that. And they're like super sort of crucial in going from undeclared to declared in a given major. So you can talk to them about like you can talk to them even before declaring or not declaring. So you're like, this is where I am. Like, I really like architecture, but I'm kind of not feeling it. I'm also really interested in CS. Like, what do you think? Like, just get their opinion. I think ultimately it's like definitely going to be a decision that you have to make for yourself, and like know that you also don't have to make this decision right away. Like, you can make it like take more CS classes if you're just like, nah, I'm kind of over CS. Then like be over CS. Like, there's like plenty of stuff out there, you know.
How late can you declare?
Sophomore spring. Sophomore spring.
Yeah,
and even then, there are ways to get around that. You can talk to the academic directors, and they'll put a hold on your account. You just have to go into the academic director and be like, hey, like, this is what I'm doing. Like, I'm still exploring classes. And they're, like, pretty flexible about that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like, I know, like, I can totally feel you. Like, it's definitely stressful. You, like, want to have a major. You want to know what you're studying. You want to know what you want to do after Stanford. Like, it's hard to not think about the future. But I think you just want to make sure you're making the best decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. This was very helpful.
You're welcome.
I'm going to send some emails, talk to people. Yeah. I just don't have many, like, upperclassmen in the major people I can go to talk to, so I'll definitely have to talk to some teachers and stuff.
Right. I have, like, plenty of friends that are CS majors. I also have a friend who was, like, CS for, like, up until, I think he took 107, and then he was like, you know, not for me. So I can... he's like an MSME major now, so I can definitely get you. He's like one of my best friends, so whenever he's around, I'll like definitely introduce you to him, talk about. It's just like I think it's the best way to find a major is like knowing what you enjoy and like talking to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because some people are gonna be like, no way, don't ever do architecture, like CS for sure. Other people are gonna be like, what are you doing CS, like architecture?
Yeah.
And you'll find a lot of in between. So you kind of just have to decide like what you're interested in, why you're interested in it, like how you see yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's like tons of opportunities. Like it's like I totally feel like it's like so stressful. Like
right.
What am I doing? Like what classes do I take next quarter? Do I like the classes this quarter? Like it's a lot to think about. But like know that you have time, and like you can just kind of chill, like kind of relax, hang out, like enjoy, like go through the classes, learn as much as you can from them, and like figure out what you really find enjoyment in. And like I know it's like tough for CS specifically, like. It's like you said, you like identify really well with this woman teacher, and like there's not a ton of women in the CS department, but it's like that, I don't want that to be like a daunting factor. Like you can do it regardless of who you are, you know.
Sure.
Like if you're enjoying it, then you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I know I think they play like kickball on Fridays.
Yeah, Foursquare,
something like that. Yeah. So if you can like talk to people that way, there's like tons of like events where it's like kind of silly and like kind of awkward, but.
But I should definitely go to those.
Yeah, which is like they're kind of lame. Like. They are, but you can like get some really good information out of them.
Okay.
Yeah. How's your week looking? Lots of work.
Not so good. I have a midterm Wednesday, so I should probably start studying for that.
Yeah, for CS or?
No, for engineering, but the CS requirement.
Yeah, which engineering?
10.
Is that?
Yeah, engineering 10. Engineering analysis.
And
it's awful.
Really?
It's awful. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I took E14 last quarter,
which
was like intro to static mechanics, and it was so much work. And it was like basically physics 41, but way more annoying.
Yeah.
And way less. Like I didn't learn anything new. Like just that's something to be aware of. Like in the classes at Stanford, like some classes you're gonna be like, this is the best class ever. Like
some are useless.
Something like they're just like the requirements that you have to do. You have to get through them, and you just kind of move on from there. But yeah, it's like I think the way you're talking, it sounds like you're interested a lot more in CS.
Yeah.
And like ultimately, you want to do like what you enjoy. If you're like hating building these models and you're gonna have to build a lot of these models, then maybe that's something to consider.
Yeah, I wish I could do like an internship or something in like both, but I feel like at some point you have to pick in terms of jobs.
Totally.
You know?
Have you been to the CDC at all?
Yes, I am a member.
Oh, very cool.
Online.
Yeah. They're great. They have like drop-in office hours.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I know it's like very like, you really have to be motivated to go talk to people, like in the departments, like at CDC, like in anywhere really. You like have to be like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to them. But like once you're there, like they're just people too. Like you're just talking like, hey, like you know, this is what I'm feeling. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I should do that because I just use their emails and like look at the job.
Yeah, totally. But there's like tons of stuff. You can just like they're just conversations to have, and like I think again, ultimately you have to decide.
Yeah.
But I think you'll definitely know you're like a very smart woman. You'll make the right decision. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm gonna go then.
Okay.
Thanks, Rocco.
Bye, Megan.